Presque Isle Sports. Our girls basketball team and boys basketball team both traveled to Caribou. There was some real intense play over there, as it usually is. You get the good rivalry, Aroostook County, Caribou versus Presque Isle, and the girls' game was back and forth for most of it, and it really came down to the wire and a matter of making free throws or not, and Caribou was up by 1 with 6.9 seconds left, and Presque Isle decided to give the ball to freshman Georgiana Curtis, and she dribbled the ball down the court and knocked down a buzzer beater. So that was really uplifting for the team, and good for the school. Bring us up, beat Caribou.
Yeah. Although we beat Caribou, the second seed now, Presque Isle didn't move up much. They're the now 10th seed. So we're 4-4. Caribou's now 5-3.
And the girls' team, leading in points for them is Anna Jandra right now. She's averaging 14 points a game. And the freshman Georgiana Curtis is right behind her, averaging 6.2. So pretty decent points per game for them throughout, and they seem to be moving the ball all right. It was a little bit of a struggle with that intense court over there in Caribou. The parents get really loud, so they drowned out the play in there. So it's a good experience for all the players.
Yeah.
And we talked to Georgiana, just wanted to see what she was feeling after she hit that shot. She's always known the rivalry, Caribou and Presque Isle, and just how it felt to be the one to hit that shot and win the game for Presque Isle. And we'll send it over to that.
I'm here with Jan Curtis, a freshman on the varsity basketball team. Woo! For the first time walking into Caribou's gym with the old Caribou Presque Isle rivalry, how was it? With the crowd at your back, how did you handle that?
I just kind of try to block them out, because I knew if I let them get in my head, it just wouldn't be good for our team, and it wouldn't be good for me either. It was just kind of easy to, even though it was kind of funny, but it just couldn't laugh and had to take it serious.
Right. So when it became your responsibility to dribble the ball up with 7 seconds left, and how did you handle that? What were you feeling before, during, and after the shot? What were your emotions?
So before, when she told me to that I had to take the ball in the huddle, I was just I have to go to the lane, because it's the easiest shot, and 3 would be a little too hard. And then during, I looked at the clock and I just had to sprint. I didn't have any time to jog or walk, so I had to sprint up the floor. And as I was shooting, I wasn't really thinking about it. I just looked at the clock and shot it, and went in.
Yeah, so what were your emotions after the shot when your team came over, gave you big hugs?
I was excited. I was really excited, I was really excited. It was a great feeling, honestly.
All right, thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
Thanks. All right, thank you, Georgiana, and good put-up show for the girls to beat Caribou.
Big game.
Yeah, the boys traveled over to Caribou Wednesday, and both teams fell a little bit short, but it was a tight game. The JV game set the stage for varsity. It was a close game, back and forth. Caribou pulled away with the win. The varsity game was quite something to see. Malachi Cummings had 42 out of the 51 points, and he's now averaging 22.5 points a game for the Wildcats. And some of his other teammates aren't really doing that great. Jack Buck's right behind him with 7.9 points a game, and he's only grabbing about 3.3 rebounds a game, and at 6'5", maybe he should be striving to grab about 10 boards a game.
Yeah.
But the varsity team lost 70 to 51. Sorry.
In a tough game like that, you kind of just have to put it behind you and keep practicing hard and work for the next game, one game at a time.
Yeah, PI is now 10th with a record of 3-5, and they are still striving to get some heel points. That Caribou game could have been a big one for heel points, because the Caribou boys are rolling right now, and they're moving the ball well. They're making cuts backdoor all the time, and just really keeping our Presque Isle offense off balance, which is something.
So heading into tomorrow's game against Washington Academy, their girls are in the 3rd seed and their boys are in 8th seed. So those will be some,
pretty good games for our boys and girls. Girls definitely, with Washington Academy at the 3 seed, it's gonna really show us what our real competition is if we get to tournament, and what we're gonna be looking at this year. For the boys, Washington Academy will be a little bit of a heel point game. You know, they're in 8th, they're worth more than we are. So we get some points from them that might bump us up a little bit. Georgiana's sister was at the game Tuesday, and Lenora took a video of Jan's game-winning shot, and her reaction was pretty crazy, so I'm going to throw that in here.
Pretty
Take a look.
priceless.
Okay, guys, 6.9 seconds to go.
So the varsity hockey team stands at 2-2 right now. They're in 5th place. They have a home game tomorrow against Gardner. Puck drops at 1:15, so show up to the Forum if you want to support your team.
All right, go Wildcats. And that's going to be it for today, and thank you for staying in the lane. Signing off.